Do you think anyone is going to care about you when you're gone? Allah Rabbul Alameen says in the Quran, وَلَتُسْأَلُنَّ عَمَّا كُنْتُمْ تَعْمَلُونَ. And you will surely be questioned about what you used to do. And so inshallah by the end of this video I would like to be able to connect the question to the verse that I mentioned. That being said, again, do you think anyone is going to care about you when you are gone? Now specifically, I guess what I want to put emphasis on is living a life where you are prioritizing that which is best for you. Because subhanallah, there's this thing, right, this concept of like a main character syndrome, where a lot of people believe that they are something special, that they are this a being that came into existence that is going to change the world as we know it, and they will be remembered for such a long time. Let's be honest now. Come on. Like, I want you to do an experiment really quickly with me. Ask yourself genuinely, right? Do you know the names of all of your great grandparents? Like literally, I'm not asking you do you know their life, I'm asking do you know what they did. I'm just asking you, do you know the names of your great grandparents? Now, okay, there might be some rare instances where there are individuals who do know, but let's be honest, in general sense, a lot of people don't know. So what's the point I'm making there? If you don't even know the names of your great grandparents, what makes you think that you're going to be some special individual that's come into this world and do what is best for you? Do what is best for you. That is my recommendation. I don't actually like to tell people what to do and give advice, because I don't think I'm in necessarily a good position to do so. But again, circling back to the question, do you think anyone is going to care about you when you're gone? And so another question comes up, which I don't think we necessarily have to get into, but does anyone even care about you now? Does anyone even care about you today? I mean, think about it genuinely. You might think so, but there's this idea that says that everyone only acts in a way that is best befitting to them. In other words, subhanallah, those who care about you in a kind of interesting way, you can look at it and say they are caring about you in the best interest of themselves, right? Which, again, I think this goes deeper, and so this is not the topic. So yeah, is anyone going to care about you when you're gone? And so when we're thinking about this question, I'm trying to point you in the direction that, inshallah, prioritize what's important to you. Spend your time in ways that you're going to be proud that you spent your time. When you look back on your life one day, or subhanAllah, when you're standing in front of Allah, which is what the verse that I mentioned earlier is alluding to, وَلَتُسْأَلُنَّ عَمَّا كُنْتُمْ تَعْمَلُونَ. And you will surely be questioned about what you used to do. You will surely be questioned about what you used to do. And so the idea is simple, really. Prioritize that which is important. Think about what you want. Think about your goals. Think about the things that you want to be able to say that you've achieved, that you've accomplished. And I mean, look, there's all of the worldly objectives and goals, and then, subhanAllah, more importantly, the goals relating to the year after. What state do you want to be in when you're standing in front of your Creator, our Creator? What state do you want to be in? Because, again, is anyone going to remember you when you're gone? Is anyone going to care about you? Because life moves on naturally. And this is not some sad thing of like, oh, everyone is going to forget me and no one's going to think about me. That's not the point. The point is life moves on. So you need to prioritize your own life to make sure that you do the things that's necessary, because the truth is, when you're gone, a couple days later, subhanAllah, a couple weeks later, if you're lucky, you had certain individuals who truly cared for you, truly loved you in this world, and they'll still be thinking about you. But come on, in 6 months after your death, a year after your death, 5 years after your death, your thought will be a rare memory. But people's lives move on. It's not some sad thing. It's just reality. It is what it is. And so, subhanAllah, look into the question, think about it. Why? Oh, sorry. Do you think anyone is going to care about you when you're gone? And so, when thinking about that question, inshallah, hopefully that gives some direction into a way we can stay our lives. Remember, you'll stand in front of Allah alone. What state do you want to be in? Questions.